Hello again and welcome to our live show. I'm Bill Bevins. We kick things off by stepping into the CBS 6 health topic this morning. Did you know that the foot is one of the most overworked parts of the human body? Yeah, I think everybody knows that. Tired feet. It's Bone and Joint Health National Awareness Week, and we wanted to talk about foot health today. We welcome Dr. Mitchell Waskin and back to Virginia this morning, and he brought along a colleague of his, Dr. Alexander Mount. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
I'm looking at my notes here. It says October 12th through 20th is Bone and Joint Health National Awareness Week, and it's also PB&J Week, but not the sandwich, right?
The sandwich, Pediatric Bone and Joint.
Pediatric Bone and Joint. See, that's good. Let's talk a little bit about feet, because you know we all take that for granted, that you know you're running around all the time. But the foot is a very complicated thing, isn't it?
It is. Actually, 1/4 of all the bones in our body are in our feet, and it's a pretty complicated structure. I mean, think about it. You've got all this pressure coming down onto those little bones in your feet, and how is it they just don't collapse under all that pressure? And it's due to the intricate relationship of how those bones function that when you step down kind of cushions the impact and evenly distributes pressures throughout the foot and the other parts of the musculoskeletal system.
Pretty good engineering on the feet. Yeah.
Really good engineering.
Yeah, really good engineering. All right, let's. I got a couple of questions we're going to run by you now, and it starts with children. Let's start there, and I'll throw this one to you. Children's feet hurt. Is that a normal thing is that growing pains? What is that?
Well, it really depends on what the situation is. You know, if you're walking around at King's Dominion, your feet are going to hurt, but it's not something that should be happening all the time with minimal activity.
Yeah. So it's not normal to hurt just day to day, but if you're hiking or doing a lot of walking around, then children's feet will. Is that growing pains, or is there such a thing?
Growing pains is kind of a hotly debated topic. You know, it's not something that really. Growth shouldn't hurt, and the exact reason why some people's feet hurt at night is not completely understood. They think that it may be related to restless leg syndrome, but the jury's still out.
Okay, so we're not real clear on that one. You know, the foot bone's connected to the leg bones, you know, the whole song. So it all does go back to the feet, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's true. We see a lot of people that have foot problems. But they'll also have lower back problems, knee problems. I actually even had a long distance runner. They came in for a completely different problem. It was a pinched nerve in her foot, but she happened to mention that she was having this shoulder problem that no one could figure out what was causing it. Well, we made her some custom shoe inserts to balance out her feet because of the nerve problem, and she came back a month later and said for the first time in years her shoulder pain's gone away.
Wow. All right, so can feet be corrected permanently, or is that something that you have to do as life goes on?
There's a lot of surgical procedures that allows us to realign the feet, especially in pediatrics. Some children will have severe flat feet, and sometimes a simple shoe insert doesn't help and alleviate the symptoms, so sometimes they'll do some surgical realignment. In fact, Dr. Mount, that's one of his areas of expertise.
So can we go back to flat feet? Is that something that you're born with, or that you develop, or how does that work?
Well, everybody's born with flat feet, and then generally you'll get an arch as you age. The kind of funny thing about flat feet is they don't really have good public relations. It seems like, you know.
Need to get them a team.
They get a bad rap in a lot of ways, but you know they're able to adapt to uneven surfaces. But they also have a tendency to be more painful than high-arched feet, and it does come to surgery sometimes. But a lot of the time, people can get better with shoe inserts or different, better shoes.
Yeah, all humans are born with flat feet, and if you think about it, you remember that because that's where you get that little footprint from the baby. It's the whole foot, and there's no arch in there. So, okay, all right. See, you learn something every day. Children get back pain, and they also get pain in their heels. What is that?
Yeah. One of the most common cause of heel pain in children is usually it's at the back of the heel, and there's a growth plate there that helps their heel expand lengthwise.
Okay.
And what happens is the Achilles tendon attaches to that growth plate. There's a lot of stress that goes through the Achilles tendon, so children, especially once they hit usually around 9 years of age, they're starting to put on a little weight, they're becoming more active, they start stressing the Achilles tendon, that growth plate, and they'll get this could be pretty severe pain in the back of the heel. It's got this horrible name called Seaver's disease. It sounds like it's a horrible thing, but actually it's not that bad. Usually with some simple treatment, it'll go away, and eventually it's pretty self-limiting anyhow. Over time, if you're willing to wait out a few years, it'll eventually go away on its own, but it's usually better to get treatment for it.
Thank you both very much. And it's PB&J month, and that stands for?
Pediatric Bone and Joint.
Got it. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Nice to see you.
Always good to see y'all. You get information here every day. Great stuff. If you'd like some more information on the topic, we'll post a link later today at WTVR.com/VTM.